All right, how's it going, my friends of this? These are my friends of Facebook. I was gonna say YouTube, but this is a Facebook Live that I'm doing right now. Hope everybody's well. This is a painting that I'm doing of a young person with holding some flowers. Holding some flowers. Beautiful. Look at this. Person holding some flowers. Because everybody holds flowers. Everybody loves holding flowers, whether they know it or not. Flowers are help the human being transcend. That's why they were created. Let's go for it. Here we go. The drawing, I did it with paint. I didn't use a charcoal for this. I used just a paintbrush and just some regular paint here, black paint. I'm gonna going in there like if I was painting, like if I was doing paint by numbers sort of deal. Very simple. The background noise is not a duck quacking. It's my it's my wife helping me package paintings that we have to ship out. Very, very simple. And, hope everybody's staying safe out there. You're staying well, taking care of yourself and your family. I'm enjoying a little bit of my time in the studio. I think the trick to painting really has to do with letting go. Letting go of all sorts of things, expectations, what ifs, and just allow for some freedom. Any sort of freedom is good. It's a good day today. I have enough to be grateful about. And so that all comes into play. Always have enough to be grateful about, even when I can't see it. Especially probably when I can't see it. I was looking at I was watching the documentary of Mr. Rogers last night. Again, because my wife had asked me to watch it with her when it first came out, and so I wasn't really paying that much attention the first time around. I was working at the same time, I think, and so I wasn't really paying all that much attention. But what a beautiful soul Mr. Rogers was. I think he was an underrated saint. Hi, Teresa. I am in Arizona. So let's put some hair. Very simple mixes. I don't pre-mix my paint. It's very simple, straightforward. Out of very much just get the paint out of the tube and make it happen. I'm going to use a little bit of red and yellow, mix a little bit of white, put more yellow in there so that we can have some of that hair shine. Get some Viridian and put it under the eyes, just for character. Oh, nice. I'm here in Tucson. My studio is in Tucson. It's close to downtown Tucson. Now let's paint some flowers. Let me just solidify this a bit more. I was like, why are you making me whole flowers? That's what it looks like. In Expressionism, the features many times are very strong, and it's due to the minimalist approach. So the features might be even represent a bit of maybe even anger, maybe sadness. The features are not. You let the features be in Impressionism for the most part. In realism, the features are hidden, or the character, I guess. The feelings are hidden. In realism, for the most part, when people create realist paintings, they try to paint them very joyful and almost like a photographic session. But in Expressionism, you allow the features to be a little bit raw, or a lot raw, and the expressions come out looking very raw. That's one of the things that I love about Expressionism, because it allows, there's breathing room. I call it breathing room for both the artist and the subject, or the object, in this case the figure. I'm going to take my palette knife and I'm going to start doing some stuff around it. Get a little bit of blue and just kind of cut away from the image itself. This is also known as negative painting, when you go for the foreground and then the background you finish last. You're able to edit, if you will, you're able to edit your painting that way. And we don't worry about muddy colors or anything like that here. That's muddy colors usually tend to happen when the artist is there's a hyper worry in the idea of realism or representational work. Here we don't worry about that. Here we can have muddy colors, and we can even use them as what is called underpainting. You can use them to create layers, because you can always come back to it. And although it's painted in one shot, or also known as a la prima, you can always come back to it because it's fresh. You can come back to it again and again. There's no rules for it, other than the ones you want to make up. Let me take some purple right here. Also, like I promised in a past video, I'm going to be offering some painting classes for those of you who would like to learn how to paint in my style. I'm going to offer some beginner classes and some intermediate and advanced classes. It's a lot of fun to paint, especially when you don't necessarily have to do anything right, which is the style that I teach. There's no right or wrong, like Shakespeare said, but thinking makes it so. When you have the freedom to make all the mistakes in the world, then you can paint. Most artists don't give themselves enough freedom to make mistakes, and so it's very difficult to paint with so much restrictions. The approach that I use is not very restricted. I would lie if I say that it's easy. Of course, nothing's easy. Nothing worth doing is easy, but it's very simple. Very, very simple. And as part of the class, also I'm gonna teach you how I make my paint so buttery. There's a few tricks of the trade, if you will, that allow for the paint to be super buttery, and the consistency favors you. So there it is, my friends. Thank you so much. Again, my name is Jose Trujillo. I'm an artist, and I just wanted to share this little moment with you while I finish this painting. Take care, and I will talk to you soon.